If you can recall, the first persons that brought the company that brought in noodles in Nigeria, the first no indomi. Everyone accepted it, they love it, and is still dominant till today. Now, if you look at butter pie, people introduced butter pie and they made billions. I'm telling you the truth. Those that quickly click to, key into the trend, they made billions. Now let's look at Gala. People that manufactured Gala introduced to market, they made money. Now I can go on and on and on and on. So introducing if you open a bakery, don't just think of bread or cake. Think of a new product that you can introduce into the market. And that is why this video is very important. Now let's look at the steps that are needed. Number one is your idea. You have to conceive the idea, what you actually want in what you actually want to produce. Now after that, you have to consider the following things. The next step is the formulation of recipe or recipe formulation. Now, under recipe formulation, you have the flavors. You have to carefully choose flavors that you want your product to have. When you choose the product you desire, then you go for your flour. Now, in baking, you know that there is all-purpose flour, there is bread flour, there is wheat flour, pure wheat flour, there is corn flour, there is soybeans flour. There are different types of flour. So you can buy each of these ones in small quantity in order to experiment. So when you get the flour ready, and now you go for, the reason I include palm oil on this list is that palm oil reduces the gluten. I tell you, the strength of gluten. That means if you buy all-purpose flour that you usually mix and it will be elastic, when you bake, it will not be elastic. If you use palm oil, it will give you a texture like cake, and the color will be very good. It will look like egg yolk. I've created a video on how to bake bread with palm oil. So if you check that video, you see how the color is beautiful. You can use it as an alternative or a second option in place of groundnut oil or other vegetable oils, or margarine, butter, any of those ones. You can use it. Now, let's look at the color. These two. Now, if you include chocolate, it will automatically change the color and give that chocolate color. Or do you want it to have that egg yolk color? Do you want it to be green, blue, red? What color? You can actually use so many things to get a different color that you want. So here you have your formulation. Now let's look at experimentation. Now during your experiment, you have to make a choice. You have to decide that the product I'm formulating with this recipe will be fluffy. I want it to be very soft and fluffy. Or I want it to be crispy. Do you want it? Don't just start you will not be guided. You must take the decision. Tick one, tick or two here. Come to the experimentation, choose one. Now, you want your product to be fluffy. If you want your product to be fluffy, that means there will be yeast during production. There will be yeast. It will be soft, and then you bake or you fry. Now, do you want it to be crispy? Then you must add baking powder or baking soda to help improve the crispiness of the product. Do you want it to be just soft and either fluffy or soft and just not fluffy, but it's very soft? You can add softeners to make the product soft. Gala that I mentioned, or that roll that I mentioned that is trending in Nigeria, is not fluffy, it's not crispy, but it's still soft. Not all that soft, somehow strong, but it's not as strong as some biscuits or shortbread that you can think of. So you see the role of that softness there. It's not fluffy, it's not crispy, but it's still soft. Now let's look at strong. I bought a biscuit that is not crispy but very strong, and you enjoy the chewiness as if you are chewing bone, and the taste and everything. It takes you time. It's very good for somebody that is just relaxing in the parlor, watching television or playing some games, and just put it in your mouth and you gradually grind it and have fun. So will it be strong or melt in mouth like cookies? Or do you want it to be like waffle? No, have that waffle softness and fluffiness. So this will guide you. So when you make the choice here, how you want it to be. It's time to present. You try it, combinations of these recipes, and then if you try to, once you get the fluffiness or the crispiness, softness, whichever you choose, it's time to present to people. You give it to 10, 5, 7 persons, 10 persons, 20 persons to eat and give you feedback. When the feedback is recommendable, you now try by introducing it to the market. You try it with the market and your product is out. That is how we develop nice, good products and send it to the market, and you make good money. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on that like button. You have to subscribe so that more awesome videos like this will come on your way. See you in our next video. Bye-bye.